Hey, sir. Really appreciated the communication. Well, communication to me and to us, and at the same time, your point about communication in general. I think you were speaking to how to make sure staff is trained on how to communicate calmly. That's a really good point, and it's a good point for more than one reason. It can de-escalate a situation, and then the other reason is that it would show that there's no forewarned notice. You made the statement, you said, I wouldn't want my staff communicating with anybody who has just committed the offense that they have committed, and we know that they're coming to school in a bad way. And I have to disagree, because somebody who's just committed an offense such as that are, to me, already on edge. They're in a very fragile state of mind. And so because of that, I wouldn't want them to arrive at our building, and once they got here, instead of the receptionist that they're accustomed to seeing or the secretary they're accustomed to seeing, they see me and I'm standing there waiting. Or they see someone else other than a resource officer or the police waiting. My idea in this area is that I don't want to trigger anything, because I think after committing that offense, this guy's highly volatile mentally. So that's my explanation for why I would like for the staff to be in place. One thought though, to stall. If law enforcement is not here yet, in order to stall, I may have a different person up front. Just to be able to say, how you doing? The regular register is not here. What's your name? What's the child you want to check out? I need to check the verification log to see that you're here. That sort of thing, keeping it as natural as possible to prevent him from taking another step, going on edge. Now, the part about communicating with the media and the cell phones and that sort of thing, you couldn't have hit a better point with that. And because of that, I have to clarify, I know Alethea said soft lockdown, and I said level 2. It's not really a soft lockdown, but what it is, it's a get everyone behind closed doors and decrease visibility within that room. It is not as hard as get everybody in the room, get them back to the corner. We have somebody here who might shoot through the door. But with the soft lockdown, or with a level 2 lockdown, I like your point about, do we really have communications in line enough for teachers to be able to handle their classroom? Meaning, you tell teachers that there's a level 2 lockdown, and when there's a level 2 lockdown, I think practice and attention need to be given to prevent teachers from saying, what's going on? Is somebody out there? You know, they get the kids back there, then go out in the hallway and say, hey, is there anything going on? Enough for a child to hear, take that the wrong way. Mom, I just heard them say something is going on at the school. So I really appreciate that point. And that is something I will definitely incorporate going forward. I thought about when you referred to Alethea, and I think you were trying to hint to situational awareness. Don't know if you got there, but I think that's where you were going. Don't have your video playing so I can refer to it. So I'll turn it down now, and if I look at it again, I might, since this is a simulation of a true dialogue or discussion, I might revisit that later. So I appreciate your feedback. I hope I answered your question relative to hard lockdown versus soft. Soft in her regards, I don't want to define, but as for me, level 2 lockdown is get everybody behind closed doors. And one question that's being raised, and I guess this is for Alethea and you, what about the kids in the cafeteria? I'm thinking, do we leave them there, guard the doors, or do we try and escort everybody out? That would be one question that I know I would have to act on, but it would be good to have some input from you guys. Thanks a lot. Looking forward to the discussion.